What's good? I'm Mr. Valentine. Nice to be with you here today. I have not seen a Western in a long while. It's long overdue. So today I'm watching the 1964 picture, A Fistful of Dollars, starring Clint Eastwood, directed by Sergio Leone. I've seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and I've reacted to it on this channel. And I've also seen, the only other Western I have is Tombstone, but I will be soon producing more, and I cannot wait to get into it because I like the energy of a Western, and I particularly like the the flavor of the good, the bad, the ugly. If you're interested, go check that video out. But without further ado, I can't wait to experience this movie. Let's go. I already know this soundtrack is about to be a banger. Why y'all got beef with the little fella though?
You filthy dog! You settle with me!
It's a little bit disturbing. Blood's got a bee in his bonnet. A little eye contact, communicating, yeah, don't worry, I got you. You won't be in your situation long, sister. Is he still with us? Or is he on his last leg? Adios, amigo, indeed.
My name is Juan de Dios. Everybody here has become very rich, or else they are dead. Some guns.
What a dreadful dichotomy.
You will get rich here, or you'll be killed. Juan de Dios tolls the bell once again.
Good googly moogly. There's no middle ground between filthy rich and being unalived. That's dark.
It's not smart to go wandering so far from home.
I reckon he picked the wrong trail.
Or he could have picked it on town.
His big mistake, I think, was getting born.
We don't like your kind around these parts.
Saludos.
Ciao. A couple of pull-ups. A little light work, light work.
You can't get rich like that. At most, you will only succeed in being killed.
This guy, he's just spilling doom everywhere we go. The bearer of bad news with a smile on his face.
No one ever comes here to play. We spend our time here between funerals and burials.
Yeah, never saw a town as dead as this one.
In no uncertain terms, they're making it clear that violence is the name of the game in this zip code. Noted.
The place has only windows. Here you can only gain respect by killing other men, so nobody works anymore.
Seems somebody doesn't share your opinion.
That's an atrocious set of circumstances.
That's why I want you to get out of here. You don't want to stay in this cemetery. Finish up and get out.
He's just trying to look out for you. He's like, hey man, you don't want none of these problems. It's doom and gloom, bro. Doom and gloom.
Any town that sells guns and liquor, it's gotta be a rich one.
Only those who buy and sell, and the bosses are the ones who clean up.
Buku bucks. Buku.
The Rojos boys, three brothers who sell liquor, and then there's the Baxters, big gun merchants. You already met Baxter's gang, didn't you?
I'm having a sneaking suspicion that this is a zero-sum game.
Baxter's over there, the Rojo's there. Me right in the middle.
Where you do what?
Crazy bell ringer was right. There's money to be made in a place like this.
Clint Eastwood has such a presence about him. I'm gonna be watching Gran Torino soon.
Don Miguel Rojo. I want to talk to you. Don Miguel, I hear you're hiring on men. Well, I might just be available. I gotta tell you before you hire me, I don't work cheap.
He's letting it be known. He's like, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. Head honcho.
Get 3 coffins ready.
Huh?
Oh. He's making a prediction. Like Babe Ruth. He's going yard.
Go get your mule. You let him get away from you?
See, that's what I want to talk to you about. He's feeling real bad.
Huh?
My mule. You see, he got all riled up when you fired those shots at his feet.
Hey, you making some kind of joke?
No.
No. Of course not.
The mule, he just doesn't get it. Of course, if you were to all apologize.
Oh, he is bold with a capital B. You disrespected my mule.
I don't think it's nice you laughing.
Yeah, wipe that smile off your face, buckos.
It's the crazy idea you're laughing at him. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to, I might convince him that you really didn't.
They're not gonna apologize. They're as stubborn as a mule. He made quick work of that. Oh, the coffin maker's smirk indicated, oh man, this is a windfall. I'm about to be loaded.
You'll pay all right. You'll be strung up.
Who are you?
Don't fire a shot. I'm John Baxter, sheriff.
Yeah, well, if you're the sheriff, you better get these men underground.
This is good writing. And the soundtrack, the sound design perfectly complements this action.
My mistake. 4 coffins.
That's hard, man. He's like, I underestimated my own talent. You'll forgive me. More work for you, though, bro.
In a few days, I hear there will be a troop of cavalry passing through San Miguel. We wouldn't want the military sticking their long noses into our business.
You seem to be well informed.
In these parts, a man's life often depends on a mere scrap of information.
He's like Varys, the spider. Game of Thrones reference, anybody?
So who's that?
Her name's Marisol. You just forget about her.
Yeah. Fat chance. There's a snowball's chance in hell he's gonna forget about Mary Soul. Not with those kind of bedroom eyes they making at each other. Don't you forget about Mary Soul.
We have never paid anybody so much.
You cannot leave someone like that to do what he wants around here. He's capable of doing anything. And I want law and order in this place.
Blood's like, he's a wild card, bro. We gotta pay this guy off. Keep him quelled.
Just snuff him out.
And who will be the one? You?
Yes, why not? A shot in his back, and then you would have him out of the way in no time at all. Listen, I can do it easily right now. I'd get back the 100.
I feel like this is gonna be easier said than done.
Even if you are my brother, put it in the back, eh? And what happens if your hand should tremble slightly and he's only been hurt? And with the cavalry arriving in town.
Esteban will be cooked. He'll be sauteed. Gonna need that 5th coffin.
Get one thing clear in that head of yours. This is going to be a quiet town until Ramon gets back.
Oh, look at that cinematography, man. Pleasing to my brain.
What are you doing?
Moving.
But didn't you know all our men live here with us?
That's all very cozy, but I don't find you men all that appealing.
It's like, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but, you know, I'll make my own accommodations. Is that all right with you, partner? AKA, let's snuff them out. Get out of here.
Now, what do you suppose they're carrying in that coach?
Get up close to it and take a little look at what's in it. If they fire at you, you know it's gold.
Bad idea.
That's a foolproof method right there. What could go wrong? Take a little look-see.
Looking for anything?
Oh,
Hello?
Get out of here, Yankee. Vamos.
Just looking for the bathroom. Amigo, el baño, donde está?
Who's Marisol?
Much too dangerous even for you.
All I did is ask who she was.
Hey, does Marisol look both ways when she crosses his mind? She's living rent-free in his head.
Captain, welcome, Lieutenant. There's your goal, as promised. I hope the guns you will be giving us will be equally useful to our army.
A little quid pro quo. Whoa! That is diabolical. He's like, sure. I'll give you the guns, all right, with a few extra clips. On me, on the house. That is cold-blooded. Or gold-blooded, rather. You'll forgive me. You'll forgive me, right? I've never met a pun I didn't like.
Baxter's accepted the invitation. They'll come tonight, Don Miguel.
The Baxter's coming here. You must be out of your head.
Chico followed my orders. I told him to invite them here.
Ramon, what is this?
Something's fishy.
I've decided to hang my gun up on the wall.
Oh, here's your money, Don Miguel. I only use a small amount of it. I don't like to take money unless I feel I've earned it.
So he has a code.
You might enjoy dining with us tonight.
You see, the Baxters have 4 men in the cemetery on account of me. I don't think they'd appreciate my presence.
That's an immaculate line reading. That cadence there.
I don't like that Americano. He's too smart to be just a hired fighter. That shooting a pistol, no one can touch it. I can see that. That makes him too dangerous for you, I think, my brothers.
Singing his praises.
Don't you think that our government and the Americanos will find those bodies and then start an investigation? I arranged for the bodies to be lying here, as if both companies killed each other.
Seemingly ingenious.
Close this place and come with me, huh?
Oh, close up, huh? It's done. Where are we going? I'd like to know where we are going, or is it a secret?
He said, you ain't said nothing but a word.
Have a look at some corpses down there.
I think the Americano's going after a little reward money for what he bore witness to. But will he get away with it? Buckle up, Buttercup.
The Rojos say come to dinner and we must go. But I don't like it at all. Even if they've granted all the guarantees we've demanded. We'll go along with it. But don't touch anything. You mustn't eat. You mustn't drink. You just keep your eyes open and keep your wits about you.
Yeah, you better stay hella skeptical. Because I think this feud is alive and well. He's up to some... Ramon is up to some chicanery. Some chicanery is afoot.
If we are not going to bury them, I would like to know what we will use them for.
You're strategizing, bro.
Why are we taking the trouble to do this?
The dead can be very useful sometimes. You've helped me out of tough spots more than once. First, they don't talk. Second, you made me look alive if I manage it right.
A corpse is a man's best friend.
Well, third, if you shoot them, there's no worry because they're dead already.
It doesn't make a bit of sense to me, and I'm getting out. I'm alive, and I want to remain with the living, understand? When I'm dead, I'll want to remain with the dead, and I would be unhappy if somebody living forces me to remain with the living. I hope that's clear.
He's going haywire. He's like, actually, I don't understand. Thanks for asking.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh. Are we about to get a little X-rated?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just want you to know why the Rojos want to make peace all of a sudden.
John, come up here quick.
Sorry. When a husband finds a man in his wife's bedroom, you're never sure how he's gonna react.
You got that right. He's like, I'll be having this. Don't mind if I do.
Give him $500.
How's that?
Give the money to him. He has an interesting story. Listen to him.
The Baxters,
they're about to capture.
Man's life in these parts often depends on a mere scrap of information. Your brother's own words.
Callback. The Americano is playing chess, not checkers.
$500. The man's got money in his pocket. He begins to appreciate peace.
He's playing them all like puppets on a string, like John Cusack's character and Being John Malkovich. Charlie Kaufman, anybody? Gotta keep your head in the game, man. Whoa. Golly. Punch first, ask questions later. Honey? He knocked the estrogen out of her, dude.
She's not to move from that room, you hear?
I wouldn't mention anything about me bringing her here.
I've been to talk to the Rojos. They'll give back Antonio in exchange for Marisol. It'll take place in the morning.
Does anything convey calm and coolness more than sitting in a chair backwards? The tension in this scene is palpable.
I want to see her. I want to see her. Why can't I look at her?
Just breaks your heart. Tragic. Little kid just wants answers, man.
Mama! Jesus!
Marisol.
Oh, so Ramon just ripped her from her husband and son. That's sinister.
Now I'm gonna make you pay. Once and for all.
Let him be.
Yeah, he's not just a barback. He's a defender of integrity and honor.
You better get going. Ramon's waiting. And you, get that kid home where he belongs.
Oh, a perfect dramatic decision to stop the sounds at that moment. The soundtrack, no score. Just no, let the audience breathe it in.
In this part of the world, the story's very old. A happy little family until trouble comes along. And trouble has the name of Ramon. Claiming the husband cheated at cards, which wasn't true, he gets the wife to live with him as hostage.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, him. There's nothing for him to do. The Rojos threatened to kill his little boy Jesus, and he was forced to accept things.
That has to be excruciating if you're the father, being forced to accept such a painful situation.
Good shooting. Very good shooting.
When you want to kill a man, you must shoot for his heart, and the Winchester is the best weapon.
That's very nice, but I'll stick with my 45.
I'll take your word for it, I guess.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol will be a dead man. That's an old Mexican proverb, and it's true.
You believe that?
Paquito, take 5 men and escort Marisol to the small house.
He's like, nah, I don't want you talking to my girl.
You heard Ramon? Let's have a good time.
He's like, salud. Because, you know, the time is a ticking.
Betty will find on the wall with her lover,
Who weighs over a ton, of course, with all he poured into himself.
Subterfuge. I love it. He's like, y'all don't think I can handle my liquor? Get out of here.
Papa, did you not tell me no one could go see Mama? Then why does that man see her when I cannot?
Hey, this is some inspired camera work.
We cannot show ourselves. You must remember that. You must stay away.
Ah, Jesus Christos. And that's even more cruel that they have them in such close proximity. He tried to pull the old rope-a-dope. And the Americano was like, nope. Calm, cool, and collected. Marisol came out the room playing for keeps. Oh, this may just be an altruistic act here. I thought he was taking her for himself, but he sees she has a husband and kid. Is like, no, no, no. This cookie is not for me. No nookie for us. No nookie.
Here you are. Now take this money. It's enough to live on for a while. Now get across the border. Much distance between yourselves and San Miguel as possible.
How may we thank you for what you are doing?
Don't try. Just get going before the Rojos get here.
Yeah, man. Get a move on. Scurry on out of here. Scram.
Why do you do this for us?
I knew someone like you once. There was no one there to help. Now get moving.
Ooh. Giving the character a backstory that's rich, and the character motivation is being painted sufficiently. I like it. I like it. He's doing it because it's the right thing to do. Because I detected a little attraction there, but, you know, his moral compass superseded his libido. And for that, I respect him.
It's a warm evening.
Ah,
One of our wagons lost a wheel, so we had to turn back here. One of the men tells me.
we've been compromised.
Tell me what you know.
But will he fold under pressure? Will he crumble when they put the screws to him?
Where did you hide my son?
Estevan, quit with your guffawing and your chortling, please. Have some decorum. Decorum in a torture scene.
Watch out he doesn't escape or die, otherwise do as you like.
It's not looking good for him. I need a Deus Ex Machina, or I need his mule to come back and chip in. Because they did disrespect him, so he needs to come back for some comeuppance.
I'll also make sure he regrets the day he was born. The gringo's asleep, I imagine. That's all right. I'll enjoy waking him up.
Donkey Kong, my guy. You already know who's responsible.
It's useless to hide. They'll finish playing the smart boy. Go up and look in the loft.
He's hanging by a thread here. You're no match for the gringo.
Let's get out of here.
He cannot be stopped, man. The Americano is a force with which to be reckoned.
First, don't down, boss. Look in the stables.
Ooh,
In the stall. Look for him in the church. Go in there. Sunshine.
I like that shot. Wonder if that's where Tarantino got inspiration for that shot in Inglourious Bastards.
Come here. Come here.
Dios mío.
The Lonely Grave of Paula Schultz.
What are you doing in there?
Come on, get me out of here.
But you're not dead yet.
Will be if you don't get me out of here quick.
Come on, cooperate with me here. I made you some extra money earlier in this movie. This movie has excellent uses of close-up shots at the appropriately chosen moments.
Don't shoot. We surrender. Don't shoot. Stop. Don't shoot. We're coming out.
You got their backsters to the wall. Well, carnage. Carnage.
Stop. I want to take a look at this.
He can't help himself. He's I have to witness the spectacle, even though my life's on the line. She's been wearing black this whole movie, so she's been prepared for a funeral all along.
Murderers! There's no guns! Murderers! I hope you rot in hell! May you and your brothers die spitting blood!
Oh, she's seeing red. She's seeing rojo. That pistol is for males and females, apparently. Ruthless. That is without Ruth. That's just Bader Ginsburg. Gotta stay sharp. If you stay ready, you never gotta get ready. I don't know though. Earlier I said it was no the good, the bad, the ugly score, but you know, this soundtrack is pretty epic in its own rights, by its own.
The Silvanito.
He's being tortured, but he won't talk. I know him well. He's a stubborn man. No matter what they do to him, he won't say a word.
He cut from that loyal cloth. He's gonna stand 10 toes down.
I should have liked to ruin the rifle. I could never find another like this one.
Okay.
Listen, Ramon, let's try it with this one now.
Yeah, think again, you sadistic mofos. Thing is, the gringo, the Americano, the man with no name could have gotten out of town, but he had unfinished business. It's the principality of it all. He's a man of principles. With a little bit of moxie to boot. Oh, they scared. They are shaking in their spurs right now. Ah, look at that framing. Sergio Leone is a man who cares about the art of filmmaking. How every frame is juicy and important.
Gringo!
Heard you wanted to see me.
The Americana's dead.
Cut the old man down.
What if the movie ends right there? It's a hell of a plot twist.
What's wrong, Ramon? You losing your touch?
He was the first person to create bulletproof vests.
You afraid, Ramon? Shoot to kill, you better hit the heart.
You got that right. You aim for the king, you better hit the head, baby. Because he is the head honcho. The true plot twist would be he is not wearing any armor under that at all. He just got that dog in him. You had your chance. You missed your window.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, you said the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Oh,
Let's see if that's true.
that just got debunked. Repudiated. For good measure.
Go ahead, load up and shoot.
I double dog dare you. You dick. Oh, this is incredible. This is spectacular here, this final sequence. Come on, Ramon, you should know better than that. You gotta be quicker than that. He is flabbergasted. His flabber is gasted right now. He's gobsmacked. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Oh, I like that first person POV. Now, especially because it's the villain's POV. Full Metal Jacket, anybody? My man. You're not laughing now, are you, my brother? Oh, man. That is a nice, balanced script right there.
Guess your government will be glad to see that gold back.
You don't want to be here when they get it, eh?
You mean the Mexican government on one side, maybe the Americans on the other side, me right smack in the middle?
Oh,
Too dangerous.
bravo. Real bravo movie. That is scintillating writing. Nice symmetry of the story. The setup, the callback, the setups, the payoffs. Okay. Changing the dimensions? Don't think I didn't know this movie. Oh, and then we boom up. Oh, I thought I was about to see the rope again. The more things change, the more they stay the same. And boy, Clint Eastwood is him. You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's a beast. He has such an aura in these films. The man with no name, as they refer to him as, the gringo, the Americano, which I'm partial to the Americanos, coffee-wise. But yeah, that was an intriguing, enveloping, like engrossing film right there, man. I had a similar experience watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's just like lawlessness, outlaws, you know, a landscape of decadence and villainy and murder and robbery and theft and feuds. And I like this. I like the calculus. I like the formula of that. It pleases me, especially when you have a character like Clint Eastwood's, man, who's coming. He doesn't play any games. Wherever he goes, he is a force with which to be reckoned. You know, comes to this town, sees the dynamics, and says, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's get this woman back to her betrothed and her son. And I like how we start off by seeing the son, and we don't know the significance of the little boy until about halfway through, which is a telltale sign of a good script. This movie's a good script. It gives you the visual spectacle. It gives you the genre goods, the shootouts, the competing bandits, the competing gangs who are trying to vie for dominance. And it gives you our hero who comes in to try to settle the score. It gets in the middle and manipulate each side and say, hey, we're going to turn you against each other, and we're going to try to right a few wrongs while making a little bit of money in the meantime. But, I like that, man. And soon I will be watching, what's the other one to finish off this trilogy? A few dollars more? Is that the name of it? Nah. I don't know by the time I upload this, but I will be watching that soon, and I will be watching more westerns because that's right up my alley. That's in my wheelhouse. The machinery of a film like this, a western like this. Give me some more western recommendations, if you will be so kind. Do Mr. Valentine a solid and let me know what movies I should watch. I'm thinking about getting into John Wayne, the Duke, as they call him, because I've never seen a John Wayne film. Not a one. I just know of him through pop culture. But Clint Eastwood is the man. I've seen, most recently I've seen him in Cry Macho. What was that, 2021, 2022? It wasn't a horrible film, although the critics would disagree, am I right? But, and I've also seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, which is on this channel. If you're interested in that, go check it out. And yeah, man, the score was pleasing. It was sonorous, mellifluous, some might say. And whoever decision it was to cut the soundtrack deserved a pay raise. And I hope they got it because it works perfectly as a backdrop as the scenes develop, as we see the gringo maneuver in and out of these circles, turn man against man, try to formulate a plan for justice. And he witnessed that gold robbery and, he rectified it. And the soundtrack in the back comes and goes you cannot choose better moments to fade in and fade out of the sound. So I'll be interested to go back to watch it and really pay attention to it because, my first go around, I'm really trying to really, drink in the storyline. And when I watch it a second time, I really hone in on the cinematography and the soundtrack. But even the first go around, it was mesmerizing and memorable. Now, it's still second to The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, man. I hear that soundtrack in my brain just ever since I watched it a few moons ago. I just hear it, and obviously they use it in commercials now because it's so iconic. But yeah, he found a couple of friends and a lot of foes, and boy, he is obviously depicted as someone you don't want to be on his wrong side because he's a sharpshooter, he's a smooth talker, and he's a wrong writer. That makes sense, though. You know what I mean. Right, wrong's wrong writer, but I'll let it stand. Yeah, recommend your boy some more westerns, and I'll be watching more soon. This is only my third on this channel, but it most definitely will not be my last. Thank you for watching this far. I appreciate you experiencing this first time with me. We crossed this maiden voyage together. Thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube. Thank you for the time you took to watch this. And also, if you're not a subscriber and you're watching this and you like this video, hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments to help with the algorithm. Shout out to the Patreon members, man. Going strong over there. Mr. Valentine Reacts on the Patreon. Thank you to my superior cupidity tier who are selecting movies for me to watch per month. So if you would like to request specific movies for me to watch, go ahead and join me over there on the Patreon. Shout out V-Dubs, Mega Reacts, and I Like to Stay Home. Your support is invaluable. And also to my Prestige Worldwide tier who get early access and full unedited reactions. Russian Paul, KDS, DeAndre Flyboy, Thistlefig, Robert M, Jake M, John M, Trevor, Nizate, Andrew C, Marcus S, Amber Y, John Souls, Fizz U, and Kevin C. You guys are legitimately the best. And I can't do this without you all. You are keeping this boat afloat. You are keeping me buoyed and allowing this channel to be sustained. So words cannot express my gratitude, but for what it's worth, thank you. And I appreciate everyone who watched this with me. That was 1964's A Fistful of Dollars. A few dollars more is coming soon. And as always, until we meet again.